You guys listen to this. This is dress number 5 in the battle of the shirt dress. I know I've been leaving you guys hanging, but y'all are cool with that. So if that's some content you would like to see, please continue to watch.
Class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like, yeah, you about to see me on demand.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs. And in this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you a dress number 5 of hashtag Battle of the Shirt Dresses. So before we get started, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. Hello, Ciao, Guten, Aloha, Hola, Konnichiwa, Gwaan, Sabonani, Shalom, Bonjour. If you're returning, you guys know what to do by now. Go get your quick snack, something to drink, come on back so we can get into this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video, but this is a collaboration. So let's talk about the collaboration right quick. So it's a collaboration, and this is a collaboration with my friend Rachel from Rachel.Handmade.Designs on Instagram. So if you guys don't know, I've been wanting to do this dress since it came out in 2017. I have literally showed this dress in my sewing plans for 6 years in a row. Like literally 6 years in a row. And I was like, you guys know what? I am just gonna go ahead, tape this pattern together and make it do what it do. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about it as well. But if you are not following Rachel from Rachel.Handmade.Designs, please go ahead and follow her and go over to her Instagram account, check out what she made for the collaboration for the Jessica PDF pattern by Mimi G. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the pattern description. So it is not necessarily a pattern description for this one from a website or anything, but I'm gonna give my own. So first of all, this is what I created. It's the Jessica dress by Mimi G. It was part of the So Def magazine way back in 2017. So I was a member of that magazine. Well, when I say I'm a member, I was a subscriber of the magazine, I should say. And it was also gifted to us in the Sew It Academy because I am a Sew It Academy member as well. This was gifted to you if you are a Sew It Academy member, alumni, whatever you want to call it. It is gifted to you in course number 33 as well. So if you have Sew It Academy, you can go to course number 33, download it, print it out, send it to print shop, AO copy, whatever you want to do for this pattern. But all I did was take the pictures from the website, put it in a little collage, put it on a brown envelope, and that's why it looks like that for all my PDFs. It looks like that once I print it out. The back of it just kind of shows kind of like the pattern pieces as well as the sizing and the pattern tile for when you print it out, and that's what it looks like for the back of what I did for my pattern. All right, but just to kind of give you a pattern description for this pattern, this is a button-up dress. It's like a sweetheart bodice. It has gathers along the waistline. It also features 11 buttons down the front. You can add more if you would like. Me personally, I added one more to make 12 buttons all the way down the front as well. And you know, it does have a large pocket. I left it off for the sake of the photos simply because I didn't know if I was going to like it or not, but I might put one on just to see if I like it. So that is the pattern description for this pattern. It's short and sweet. All right, let's talk about the notions used. So for the notions used, it's just some thread and buttons. So I use 12, but the pattern actually shows you to tell you and show you that you will be using 11 half-inch buttons for this one. Another thing I want to mention is for the seam allowance for this, you will be using 3/8 of an inch seam allowance instead of your normal 5/8. So make sure that you are either catching Mimi G's tutorials, she has 2, for this pattern, or you are reading the instructions for this pattern as well, which is right here. The pattern instructions tell you as well. All right, let's talk about the sewing skill level. So for the sewing skill level, I'm gonna rate this pattern as intermediate or advanced beginner. And why do I feel that it's intermediate or advanced beginner? It's simply because you will have to do a button placket, you will have to do buttons, you will have to do buttonholes, you will actually have to gather the entire bottom portion of it. But if you watch Mimi G's tutorial, you will be fine, all right? The only thing that I will say watching the tutorial is once you get to the button, it can be a little challenge, but I'll talk about that here shortly. All right, let's talk about the fabric used. All right, now the fabric used is from Joann's, and two things I want to mention about this. So what I did, this is before you could pick up fabric from Joann's. I literally purchased a total of 9 yards of this fabric. I have a lot of this fabric left, by the way, but it was 2 different colors. So I want to tell you guys this. Get all your fabric off the same bolt. Do not let them cut 2 separate bolts like I did. And remind you, I purchased this way back in like 2016, 2017, the fabric. And it's been in my stash that long for this dress. All right. So they cut it off of 2 separate bolts, and the bodice along with the back skirt section is very dark. I'm going to try to show you this on camera. So it's very dark right here, but then right towards the skirt section, I'm going to bring it up so you can see this while I'm standing up. It's really, really light. So I don't like that. It really irritates me for that. But, you know, hey, I'm going to make it do what it do, and hey, I'm going to still wear it. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about the pattern pieces. So the pattern pieces that you will need for this dress is a total of 11 if you decide to do the pockets. If you do not decide to do the pockets and you just do the dress and leave off the pockets, you will need 10 pattern pieces. So you will need your center back, center front, side front, the back facing, the front facing, and then you need the front skirt, the back skirt, the front skirt button band, and then you need the straps and the pockets. So that's 11 pattern pieces that you will need in order to construct this pattern. All right, let's talk about pattern sizing. So for this one, this is very size inclusive. So for the sizes, it goes extra small to 2XL. The size that I cut is a large, and I felt that that was the perfect size to cut based off of the finished garment measurements. I didn't have any hiccups whatsoever. Now let's talk about, did I make any modifications? No, for this one, I did not make any modifications, but I do have a modification to make a 2-piece with the bodice. So I want to actually make a 3-piece. I want to use the Sweetheart bodice and cut it like right at the waist before you attach the skirt, and then make the skirt with a waistband and then a pair of pants as well to make it as a 3-piece set. I'll do that at some time. Now that I have the pattern completely taped, I could definitely make several hacks with this pattern as well. Maybe add some elastic in the back as well. I don't know. Or make the bottom elastic. I will think of something to do and to make this pattern again. All right, let's talk about, did it look like the photos or the drawing on the pattern envelope? Yes, it does. The only thing that I would do differently next time is to, I made it a little long, and I did not account for, I'm not wearing heels as high as Mimi. My heels are 3.5 inches. So with that being said, I should have probably taken a little bit of length off, but Mimi is a little shorter than me. I think Mimi is like right at 5'4". I am 5'6". So I didn't account for the height, but she does wear 5 to 5.5 inch, sometimes 6-inch heels. So on her, it looked like, for me, I needed to add that length, but yeah, it is what it is. It's not too long, but it was long enough. All right. Let's talk about, are the instructions easy to follow? To be honest with you, yes, the instructions are easy to follow, but like I just mentioned, Mimi has a complete sew along for this pattern. You would not get tripped up whatsoever for this pattern. So yes, the instructions are super easy to follow, but the sew along is even better. All right. Let's talk about likes and dislikes. So I really do not have any dislikes whatsoever for this pattern. I don't even know what made me wait this long. The only thing that I would say, it's not a dislike, but I would definitely say when it comes to making the buttonhole, in the instructions, it says based off of your desire. Now, what I will tell you is make your buttonholes at least 2.5 to 3 inches apart. So what I did was the first button is at 2 inches, and then 5 inches, then 8 inches to have 3 buttons on the bodice portion. And then I just kind of like spaced the ones at the bottom for the skirt to have 8 there. I believe I spaced them out about 2.5 inches apart, and it works. So I just want to let you know that if you're going to be doing buttons or snaps or whatever for the bodice, make the first button at 2 inches, the second button at 5 inches, and then the third button's at 8 inches. All right, because the length of your bodice when completed is 9 inches. So that's what I did for mine. All right, let's talk about first time experiences. Do I have any first time experience? No, not at all. I have done sweetheart bodices, and I did one when I did a collaboration in the summertime, and that pattern number was Simplicity 9742. I did something like this back then, but I did the one where you have to tie the straps around your neck. This one is just regular straps that you just, you know, pin at the front, pin at the back, and you good to go. So I do like this dress, and now I have more than one sweetheart dress in my wardrobe. All right, well, I have a total of 4 now, but yeah, so I do like this one as well. All right, would I sew it again? Yes, I would. I just mentioned that. Now let's talk about what I recommend this pattern to others. Absolutely, I would recommend this pattern to others. I know many sewers have sewn this pattern over the course of the last 6 years. So this is a good one to do and have in your wardrobe. It's an easy summer dress, sundress, and summer dress. And I tried to make this more of a fall. I didn't have time to put on a long trench coat or anything that I wanted to pair with this, but I did pair a black hat with it, some black shoes, and then I tried to unbutton it at the bottom. Well, I did. I unbuttoned it at the bottom so you could see kind of like some black jeans to give you kind of like a different look. Now, I didn't have time to be running in and out the house, so that's why I did my first look as the dress all the way buttoned down, black shoe, black open toe shoes, and then the second look is basically you could have just button up the bodice portion, leave the other portion, and like 2 buttons down at the bottom, and leave the other portion open so they could see your jeans, okay? So that's what I did for mine, but yes, I would recommend this pattern to others. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about my pattern rating. So this pattern is a 5 out of 5, y'all. I'm just gonna tell you, like, if you do not have it, you can purchase it. I'll put the link in the description box below off of Mimi G's website for $9. Now, if I remember correctly, you can purchase it for $9. If I'm incorrect, I'll put the amount up on the screen, but the link directly to this pattern, if you are not a Sew It Academy member, you can purchase it, and I will have that link in the description box below. If you are a Sew It Academy member, go to course number 33, and you will see that it was gifted to you in course number 33. All right, well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. And like I said before, go over to Rachel from Rachel Lynn Create on Instagram so you can see what she created for the Jessica PDF pattern by Mimi G herself. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. And since you made it this far, do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. Also, smash that notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So I'll catch you in the next video. And as always, keep sewing. But I want to say one more thing. I have one more shirt dress as part of hashtag Battle of the Shirt Dress that will be coming pretty soon. And that is a collaboration with my dear friend. And I'm not going to tell you who she is because once I said I was going to close it out with 4 shirt dresses, she said, we have to do a collaboration, ma'am. So I was like, you know what? I already did one, but we are going back to a McCall's pattern, and I will share that with you guys here shortly, and I will tell you who that collaborator is that came and just took it away and decided that I was going to do another one. But thank you, thank you, thank you. You know who you are. So we will be collaborating in the next few days into the weekend. All right. Well, that's it for this video. I will be closing out the entire hashtag battle of the shirt dress by the end of this month. So stay tuned for that. And I will share with you guys which one I felt was my favorite. Now, here's the thing. All of them are a favorite for different reasons, but I will tell you which one I feel is my absolute favorite and which one is my least favorite. Now, once again, I love each and every one of them, but every one cannot be number one. You know what I'm saying? So I will share all of that information with you guys coming up on the channel as well when I do the grand finale of this and close it out. All right. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I catch you in the next video. And as always, keep sewing.